Well, welcome to Chain Gang Sports. We are here at the Wildcat Stadium as we take on Branson in the second round of the LadyCat Classic. This game being brought to you by Citizens Bank of Rogersville.
Where other banks have branches, they have roots.
And Post Game Pizza. Also, by the way, I'm John Pope.
Stevie Ray.
We also have our timeout sponsor, Bernie Built, who we were bragging a few games ago about how good of a cook he is. And he comes up here with a brown paper bag.
He did not disappoint.
He did not disappoint. Full of pulled pork sandwiches. So, there's perks to doing this job sometimes.
It was good.
It was really good.
It was really good.
So we're taking on Branson again, who we faced December 8th. They beat us by 12. I think it was 65-53 in that game.
You've done some research.
I looked it up.
Or your memory's good.
My memory's really good. So we're going to have a little bit of a rematch here. We'll see, have we gotten better? Have they gotten better? And we're about to find out here in about a minute and a half. So
they're a little bigger than we are. And so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think, like you said, both of us have gotten better, but we know we've seen each other play already. So,
and not that this is going to matter to anyone out there, but I'm going to tell you, the guy over here that's calling the game for Branson on their radio station, or on his radio station, told me that they are getting a new Verizon tower in Reed Spring.
Oh, that was great. I was going to say, if he's not the gentleman at Reed Spring, he looks just like him.
Yeah. So that'll be good for us because we
had no signal.
We've struggled every time we've been there. So
it's worse than Hollister, and Hollister's not good.
Coming off a first-round loss to Stratford, looked good early on, and then Stratford just turned on the Jets and ended up beating us by about 21 points, I believe.
Yeah, Stratford had a rough first quarter, but they came to life in the second quarter and never looked back.
Camera lady trying to get you a good shot there over the top of people's heads. So here come our Lady Cats. Number 3, Eden Kibbe. Number 10, Haley Buckman. Number 20, Santa Clark. Shayla Perry. And Reagan Rasmussen. So normal starting lineup for the Wildcats tonight. And we should be about ready for tip-off here any second. So don't get dizzy out there. She's just adjusting the camera, folks. She leaves that one AirPod in, and she listens to us as we. So Reagan, as you would expect, taking the tip off for the Wildcats. And Wildcats going to win the opening tip off. Gets it down to Reagan. Eden in the corner, just in and out. Branson in black and white, Wildcats in white on maroon. Branson passing around perimeter, looking for anything down low or lane to open. No score here early in the first quarter. Kicks it across court. Gets it low. Kicks it back out to the corner. Three-point attempt by Branson. No good. Reagan with the rebound. And that was one thing I thought we really struggled with against Stratford was offensive rebounds, or letting them get the offensive rebound. So Reagan.
We've struggled with that, as we've mentioned a time or two. This year, our offensive rebounding is. I feel like defensive rebounding we struggle with more
than offensive.
Than the offensive.
Yeah, I agree. So jump ball called. Pirates gonna take it. Still 0-0 early in this first quarter. About 2 possessions each for each team. Kicks it out to the corner. 3-point attempt off the back of the rim. Reagan with the rebound. Outlet pass to Kibbe. Kibbe just Clark. Clark misses. Looks like they're going to say a Wildcat touched it on its way out. So ball going to stay with Branson, rebounding or inbounding underneath their own goal. Kicks it to corner, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Shayla Perry. Corner for Kibbe, back up top to Buckman. To Perry, Perry gets it to Reagan. Reagan pulls up off the back of the rim. Rebound Branson. 0-0 still. 5:45 left in the first quarter.
Branson has been, I feel like, really patient moving this ball around.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they're getting good looks by doing that. They're just not hitting. Buckman with the rebound. She's going to take it coast to coast, no good.
Down to about 5 minutes into the left in the first quarter. Still no score.
Still by Kibbe. She's got a wide open lane. Misses. Put back by Clark, though. That's going to put the first points on the board for the Wildcats, 2-0. 4:46 left in the first quarter.
Believe they'll call that on Reagan.
We got a pretty good view up here. It looked a little bit like she had all ball there. That's going to send Pirates to the line.
First one up and good. So 2-0, or not 2-0, 2-1 Wildcats with the lead. Second free throw is also good. So 2-2 tie with 4:28 left in the first quarter.
A little bit of pressure by Branson. Something I thought Stratford did really well. Turnover Wildcats.
From the corner. That's
good
for three.
Jocelyn McQueen for three in the corner for Branson. Wildcats break the press pretty quick. Gets it to Reagan for two. And that's how you get them to quit pressing you.
I thought she was taking that NBA layup there.
They
called for a walk.
She reminds me a little bit of the girl from Hollister where, you know, she would kind of take that circle step, and three-point attempt by Buckman. Good. Wildcats up 7-5. 3:30 left in the first quarter. She was pretty successful with that in that first quarter. Miss.
Buckman with a rebound. It's
going to go off of Branson Pirate and stay with the Wildcats. 3:08 left in the first quarter. Wildcats up 7-5. Clark's going to inbound the ball. Tip top to Perry. Perry's going to drive the lane. Can't get it to fall. Reagan with the rebound. Zip top to Buckman.
Tries to squeeze it down to Reagan and throws it away.
Turnover by the Pirates. And Clark's going to set it back. Nope. Kibbe's going to pull up for three and hits. 10-5 Wildcats. 2:36 left in this first quarter. Three-point attempt by Branson. Off the mark. Foster with the rebound. Puts it up for two for Branson.
10-7 Wildcats with the lead.
Oh,
Reagan
travel.
walked.
And honestly,
Pivoted and then changed which
she
leg
did.
she wanted to pivot off of.
And honestly, we've talked about this earlier in the first part of the season. That's not a natural position for Reagan. In her club team, she plays a guard. So a little bit probably getting used to making some of those moves. Branson kicks it down in the corner, back up top.
Periodically, John, we mentioned the rich and famous that are attending the game tonight. We've got Clayton Brown here, so of the Allie Eisenhower fame from last year. Chayla put a little bit too much heat on that one, John. Out of bounds on the
Emma
Cats.
Sperlin check in for Reagan. 10-7 Wildcats lead 1:32 left in the first quarter. You get to know all the rich and famous people.
Turnover by Branson.
Buckman puts it back. I see some layup drills going on in practice.
12-7 LadyCats with the lead. Minute left here in the first quarter.
And a rematch from the season, like we said earlier. I think Branson won 65-53 last time we played them around December 8th. So familiar with this team already.
Travel called on Chayla. They could have called that a foul on Branson, but
under a minute left, 12-7 Wildcats lead. Taking on the Branson Pirates in the second round of this LadyCat Classic. Off the mark for Ellison Meerhoff. Gets it down to Sperlin. Perry for three. That's good.
15-7.
Steal by Wildcats. Launches a three. No good. That's getting in the first quarter. Wildcats up 15-7. We've talked about this, though, before. The first quarter against Stratford, we were up 6. So second quarter seems to be a little bit of our nemesis.
We get those second quarter woes.
So we want to thank Citizens Bank of Rogersville for being our premier sponsor. You can check us out on at the Citizens Bank of Rogersville studios there in the Apple Market Shopping Center. You can also come visit us Sunday nights at 7 or 7:45 as we do the Chain Gang show. This week we've got a few girl basketball players coming on the show. And then we want to thank right next door Post Game Pizza,
where you pick up your favorite salad.
I love those salads. But I've got to have pizza with it, too. I mean, you can't just go in there and get a salad without a pizza. So, also, our timeout sponsor, Bernie Built, Mr. Rick Bernie, who brought us, like we said, a sack full of pulled pork sandwiches.
I felt like we were getting our $5 burger bag.
I was going to say that earlier because he said there's enough for everyone. I look in there and there's like 10 sandwiches. So
we're like, no, Rick, that's only enough for me and John.
Well, it was funny. You saw him carrying that bag up here, and you sprinted up here.
That's true, but I hadn't told you yet, but I did receive a text this afternoon giving me a heads up
that we were getting.
That when I see him, I might be interested in what he's bringing.
KB off the mark, three-pointer in the corner. Fast break for Branson. Can't hold on to it. Santa Clark with the steal, gets it to Sperlin.
And we throw that one away.
I think these girls are lifting too much because they're rocketing that ball. (15-7), Wildcats lead, 7:39 left in this first half. Foster and Reagan's going to pick up her second foul and send Foster for Branson to the line. I always enjoy this tournament. It's a fun little tournament.
We got a pretty good mix of some smaller schools that come in. Stratford is smaller, although not a lot. Sparta comes in and it kind of gives those guys gives the little guys a chance to play the bigger schools
and bragging rights if they beat them.
Yeah. Of course, both of those schools just down the road, one to the north and one to the south, and ball out on Branson. So stay with the Wildcats.
Webb City and Rolla just finished up their game.
Rolla looked pretty good. Call a jump ball there. Yeah, see, I think that's a terrible call, and you see it all the time, and I'm not saying – but Emma's got possession, and one girl's got an arm twisted around, contorted behind her back, touching the ball, and they called a jump ball.
Yeah. I don't like it when they call a quick jump ball. I like to let them sort it out for a second. And if it's obvious, travel beforehand, so that basket's not going to count for Branson. 15-8, Wildcats lead, 7 minutes left in the first half. You see that especially with the youth, the younger players. As soon as two players touch the ball, it's a jump ball. I think there needs to be a time where they let them kind of work it out, and that's going to be another jump ball.
And now that one I agree with.
Yeah. Both players had the ball.
With 4 hands on the ball.
Yes. This time it's going to stay with the Wildcats underneath their own basket.
We're going to get that rule change, John, along with the shot clock.
Shayla Perry.
From the free throw line.
17-8, Wildcats lead, 6:38 left in this first half. Quick, easy basket for Foster for Branson. It's going to make it 17-10. A little bit of pressure by the Pirates in the backcourt. Shayla Perry just tries to slip her way through there.
Thought she was going to walk again.
3-point attempt. Good. No basket. They're going to call a foul. And Swafford. I didn't catch it, but she must have looked like she pushed off or something. Still 17-10, 5:50 left in this first half. triple teamed for the Cats. It's going to go off a Branson player. Wildcats going to inbound underneath their own basket. It's up top to Sperlin. Sperlin cuts. Sienna trying to hit her. Timeout.
Jump ball.
Well, he pointed at Coach Watts like he got the timeout in because he was calling timeout, but Pepe Pringer going to come in for Sperlin. (17-10) Wildcats lead. Three-point attempt. Branson off the back of the rim, pulled in by Buckman. Buckman to Pringer. Jayla sees the lane. Just can't get it to drop. 17-10 Wildcats lead. 5 minutes left in the first half. With Reagan out, they're testing the post a lot more. Defensive rebound for Branson. Foster puts it back up for two. 17-12 Wildcat lead. Clark trying to get it to Kibbe. Kibbe didn't see it, and turnover Wildcats.
Wildcat timeout.
So you know what that means. It's time for our timeout sponsor. We want to thank our friend Mr. Rick Burney from Burney Built for being our timeout sponsor. He'll build you a house. He'll renovate your house. He does decks. He does all sorts of things. So if you've got concrete work, you got any home improvement projects or need a house built, give our friend Rick a call at Burney Built, 417-402-9024. He's a proud supporter of the Chain Gang and LR Sports.
I hope Shelly doesn't hear that he could do a poultry palace.
Oh, I know.
She would love to have a chicken house somewhere, but
yeah, we had this conversation offline last week.
If she ever hears that he's a poultry palace builder.
With the price of eggs, you would think, you guys would use your chickens for eggs, but
something besides fertilizing the yard
and friends. 17-12 Wildcats lead. 4:30 left in the first half. Pirates with the ball. And call it on Pringer, I believe. Looked like she got over the back of her and got all ball, but it's going to send Foster back to the line for two for Branson.
First one good.
She's a good free throw shooter. I don't think she's missed one tonight. She's been in the line. I think this is her third or fourth time, so.
And second one's good. 17-14.
So Branson cutting the 7-point lead down to 3 right before the half. See how the Wildcats respond here. Pringer, nice drive, nice layup. 2 for her, 19-14. Wildcats. Deep corner.
Wow.
Shooter's roll. And she's smiling because she knows that 3 points good for Branson. She knows that probably shouldn't have went in, but.
That thing bounced about 4 times before it fell in.
Lead down to 2 for the Wildcats, 19-17. That's going to be turnover Wildcats. 3:23 left in the first half, 19-17 Wildcats up. I think at some point before the end of the half, you'll see Reagan come back in because we need to slow down that low attack.
Ooh, and that's good.
Get the bucket and the roll.
And there you go, John.
To the line. So tie ball game, 19-19. Branson at the free throw line to shoot one. Yep, and there she comes. It's almost like I've got ESPN.
Yeah.
So Reagan back in the game, checked in for Pippi Pringer. It's going to go off a Pirate. Tie ball game, 19-19, 3 minutes left in the first half.
And I would bet they still take it right to Reagan to try to get her to pick up another
I would agree.
Quick foul before half. Turnover Wildcats, Branson with the ball. I would have called her for a walk, John, but three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Branson. Rebound again, Branson.
Nice. Perry almost picked that one off. Going to stay with Branson. 2:21 left. Tie ball game, 19-19. 2:21 left in the first half, I should say. Three-point attempt. No good. Rebound, Perry. And she's going to get fouled. 2 team fouls. Seems weird for the Pirates, 4 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls called so far. Nope. 4 and 2, so.
Branson sticking with the press. 19-19. 1:53 left in the first half. Perry to Buckman. Buckman gets it to Sperlin. Tries to get it into Reagan. I think they're trying too hard to get it into Reagan a lot of times.
Buckman with steal.
And she'll convert. 21-19 Wildcats. Like you said earlier, Branson being very patient with shot selection and
yep.
We're going to take
Reagan
it right
picks up
to
her
Reagan.
third.
Yep. That's going to send Ellison Miroff to the line for Branson. First one's good. Reagan's going to check out. Kibbe's going to come in.
Second one's good.
Buckman for 3. Can't get it to roll. Tie ball game, 21-21. 35 seconds left in the first half. Stood up by Clark. Clark to Buckman. And Buckman converts. 23-21 Wildcats. 15 seconds left in the first half. I thought she traveled there. They're going to go right back to Foster, and we're going to go into the half tied up 23-23. Wildcats tied up with Branson here at the LadyCat Classic. So I want to thank our sponsor, Citizens Bank of Rogersville and Postgame Pizza, for helping us bring you this game tonight. We are going to take a quick break. We're going to mute our mics and grab us some popcorn or whatever. So you ready, Steve?
Join us for the second half here in about 10 minutes.
We'll be back. All right, about ready to start second half action. Wildcats going to start off with the ball. 23-23 at the end of the first half. Reagan kicks it up to Perry. Perry's going to drive the baseline, and that's going to send her to the line for two. First one for Perry off the back of the rim. Second one good for Perry. 24-23 Wildcats early here in the third quarter. Ball off of the hands of Kibbe. He's going to stay with the Pirates. Wildcats had about a 7-point lead in the first. 3-point attempt by Branson off the back of the rim. Perry with the rebound. She's going to push it down court. Pull up, get it reset up. Buckman up top. Buckman for three. That's good. 27-23 Wildcats. Had about a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then Branson closed the gap on us in the second quarter. But we've talked all season how that second quarter's kind of been a rough quarter for us.
It's our nemesis.
3-point attempt, Branson, air ball.
Jump ball.
And that should
possession
stay with the Pirates. 27-23 Wildcats lead here early in the third. And Clark is going to pick up a foul. Fouled Meerhoff for Branson. She's going to go to line for two. First one good. 27-24 Wildcats. Second one good. So 27-25 Wildcats lead. Branson back in the press. Hasn't been a big problem for us tonight.
But we don't.
Turnovers have been a big problem for us tonight. Shayla Perry pulls it down after 2 attempts by Branson. Gets it to Buckman. Buckman's got a wide open Clark. Clark for two. 29-25 Wildcats. Branson passing around perimeter, looking for anything low. Foster down low, calling for it. Well defended by the Cats. Going right at Reagan again. I imagine something was said in the locker room. Reagan Rasmussen with 3 fouls. Deflected, but Reagan's going to haul the ball back in. Deflected by the Pirates. Wildcats going to inbound underneath their own basket. It's up top to Perry. Perry drives. Oh, almost got it to fall, but she's going to go back to the line for two. That's 2 for Foster for Branson. First one good.
First one is good. 30-25. Wildcats with the lead. Second one's good. So 31-25, 5:47, third quarter.
Still by Clark. Nice cut. She's going to put it in for two. 33-25 Wildcats. Oh. Not intentional, but I think Buckman hit her right in the face.
Kind of rubbing her nose and squeezing it.
And she tried to help her up, and
she was not wanting any assistance.
Maddie Rogers was like, nope, I'll just get up on my own.
And good for three.
So Maddie Rogers, after taking that foul, comes out and hits a three-point. Crowd calling for double dribble.
I didn't think it was.
I didn't see it. The computer was in my way, and I was trying to look at a stat. So, timeout Wildcats. It brings us to our timeout sponsor, Rick Burney from Burney Built. He'll build you a house. He'll renovate your house. He'll build you a deck. He'll build you a shouse. He'll build you a smouse. And
We're
if you're
not sure
really
what
nice
that
to
is.
him and it's a big job, I bet you'd even cook you a good old pulled pork sandwich like he made us.
Yeah, he'd put barbecue on that morning, and by dinner time you'd be ready to go.
Yeah. And so, hey, if you need any home renovation or anything done at your residence or a new house built, contact our friend Rick Burney at Burney Built, 417-402-9024. So Wildcats up 33-28, 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Deflected by Branson's going to stay with the Wildcats. Clark to inbound the ball. Gets it to Reagan. Reagan's going to go right at her and puts it in for two. 37-28. And I lied, it's 35-28, isn't it?
It is 35-28.
I thought I beat the clock guy.
John, there's some of that post-game pizza moving through the crowd.
Still by the Wildcats. Stolen back by Branson. They're going to put it in for two.
35-30. Branson not with the lead, but by trailing.
Maddie Rogers with a quick 5 points for the Pirates here to start third quarter. Buckman pulls up. No good. Rebound Branson. Double dribble. See, I didn't see that either.
I wasn't even watching. The one earlier that everybody was worked up about, that they passed the ball to her. She hit it with her left hand. It hits the floor, and she grabs it. And then when she took off dribbling again, they were yelling double dribble.
It typically only takes one person in the crowd to yell something, and then everyone starts yelling it too. So, still by the Pirates, 35-30. Wildcats lead, 3:57 left in the third quarter. Still by the Wildcats. Buckman kicks it up top to Kibbe. Kibbe's going to drive baseline. Tries to reverse layup, no good. Out on Branson. Top to Perry. Perry gets her pocket picked. No good by Branson. I think Perry's going to get called for the foul. All you have to do is look at her, and you can tell if she's the one that fouled, because she gets a little bit upset about it.
She doesn't hide her emotions well.
3-point attempt by Branson. Good.
35-33 Wildcat.
That's 8 points from
lead is shrinking.
Maddie Rogers from Branson in the third quarter. Tries to get it to Sienna, deflected. But it's going to stay with the Wildcats. Gibby in the corner, gets it down low to Reagan, up top to Buckman. Buckman's going to shoot 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound, well, timeout. Coach Watts calling a quick timeout there before they could call jump ball. So brings us to our timeout sponsor.
Rick Burney of Burney Built.
What can he do for us?
Anything.
I mean,
I'm not sure, but if you needed your house cleaned, he wouldn't do it.
He might.
But he can build one, he can renovate one, and he's got one of the nicest looking houses right over here between the schools. If you're heading east, check it out there on the north side of the road. Got a beautiful porch all the way around it. That's one of Rick's houses or houses that he built.
Those are gorgeous.
I love them. Back when they weren't cool, I told Shelly that's what I wanted to do, and she thought I was crazy. But like I said, that was back when houses weren't cool.
Yeah, so houses are cool. So give our friend Rick Burney a call at Burney Built, 417-402-9024. He's a proud supporter of the Chain Gang and a bigger supporter of LR Sports. So give him a call, folks. 35-33, Branson cuts the lead to 2. 3:07 left in the third quarter. Ball's going to stay with the Wildcats here after this timeout.
And John, not just LR Sports, but LR period.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was the band boss for a few years. So another turnover by the Wildcats. Foster and Reagan's going to pick up number 4. Nope.
Going
to call that one on
Sienna Clark.
Sienna.
That's her second. It sure looked from this angle like that they were going to call that on Reagan. Glad they didn't, though. Foster at the line for Branson. First one's good.
Good free throw shooter, as you mentioned earlier.
She is. Second one's good. That's going to tie the ball game, 35 apiece, 2:57 left in the third quarter. It's a battle up here if you're sitting at home and you still got time to get down here and cheer on these Cats. We mentioned it before. We've played them earlier in the season. Buckman for 3, good. And Branson ended up beating us by 12, so we are battling right now, 38-35, Wildcats with the lead. Kicks it in the corner. Deflected by Clark, going to stay with Branson. Rogers for 3 out of the corner. Perry with the rebound. Going to get it to Buckman. Buckman's going to push it down court. Gets it to Clark. Clark to Reagan. To Kibbe for 3. Off the back of the rim. Buckman follows the shot and puts it back up for 2. 40-35 Wildcats. And that's what we need to see more of right there.
A little offensive rebounding.
Steal by Clark. Gets it to Perry. Perry's going to push it down the court. Tries to go coast to coast. Can't get it to fall. Branson with the rebound. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. 40-35 Wildcats. Still Wildcats. Got 3-on-1. Tries to get it to Clark and stolen by the Pirates. Foster for 2, 40-37 Wildcats. Perry gets it up top to Buckman. Buckman scanning, tries to get it down in the corner to Perry off of Meerhoff for Branson. It's going to stay with the Wildcats. And I believe Sperlin just checked in for Chayla Perry. Gets it down low to Reagan. She's going to get fouled while trying to pass it. It'll be 3 team fouls for Branson, 4 team fouls for the Wildcats. 54 seconds left. Wildcats inbounding under their own basket. Kibbe with the inbound pass. Gets it to Clark. Clark up top to Sperlin. Back to Buckman. Buckman's thought about shooting a 3. Gets it to Reagan. Clark just off the mark. Steals the ball, though. Pulls it up. Misses. Rebound Branson. 38 seconds left in the third. 40-37 Wildcats. Pull-up jumper by Branson. No good. Rebound Sperlin. Kibbe with a little bit of pressure. Gets it across court. Sperlin to Reagan. Reagan turnaround, rolls it in for 2. 42-37 Wildcats. 10 seconds left. And Clark's going to pick up her 3rd foul, I believe. Second round of the LadyCat Classic here at the Wildcat Stadium. Is this an arena or stadium, or what do we call this?
It'd have to be an arena, John.
Arena, sorry. 6.6 seconds left. Branson going to inbound. Taylor Ray checking in for Reagan. Off the mark. So that's how the third's going to end. 42-37, your Wildcats lead as we go into the fourth quarter.
Comes down to this.
Comes down to this. I mean, that's a 5-point lead. That's nothing in basketball. So what do we got to do?
It bothers me that we've had the opportunity and we're still within 5. Branson has struggled tonight. They're not playing. I don't think they're playing like they did, back in December. Their perimeter shooting is not done well for them tonight. But
yeah,
I mean, so far you got to say just keep doing what we're doing. We've got to clean up our passes though, but that's something we've struggled with all year.
That's right. And then also we mentioned rebounding. We can't let them get the offensive boards they've been getting. I would say it's got to easily be 2-1, 3-1 in favor of Branson on the offensive rebounds tonight. So 42-37, about ready to start the fourth quarter. Want to thank our sponsor, Citizens Bank of Rogersville, Chain Gang's premier sponsor, and Post Game Pizza for bringing you this game tonight.
Running down their roster, John, that is Branson. They've only got one senior on the team.
Kibbe in the corner for 3, in and out. Branson with the rebound. Foster's going to pull up off the mark. Tries to get her own rebound. I think Sperlin's going to get called for the foul, and by her reaction, she strongly disagrees with that, but it's going to send Meerhoff to the line for 2. 42-37, Wildcats leads. 7:36 left in the ball game.
First one's good.
The winner of this game will go on to play, I believe, for 3rd place tomorrow. Am I wrong?
I think it would be 5th place. But don't quote me on that.
Sperlin gets it to Perry. Perry's going to go straight up with it. A lot of contact, no foul. Buckman thought it was last touch by Branson. Lets it go out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Branson. 42-39, 3-point lead for the Wildcats. 7:21 left in the ball game. I know the loser of this game plays at 4:30 tomorrow against Central. is a team we've played several times. Turnover Wildcats, 42-39. Wildcats still up. If you're watching from out of state, let us know where you're watching from.
I think when we were down in Holster, we had B. Perry listening, I say from Florida. I assume he's still in Florida. Be Chayla's uncle.
Oh, just off the hands of the Pirates. It's going to go back to the Wildcats. Pirates now putting a lot of pressure on the Wildcats in the press. We're getting lucky on some of these deflected passes, too. Reagan's going to pull up in the lane. Good for two. 44-39 Wildcats. 6:17 left in the ball game. Branson again scanning the perimeter, looking for inside. And Sperlin's going to draw a foul. Meerhoff's going to get a line again for two. Hit her last two. Kira Clark says she's in Arkansas. First one good.
I think she's probably back at school. I think she's
She going to University of Arkansas?
she's a hog. Nothing wrong with that.
Second one good. 44-41. Wildcats lead. 5:56 left in the ball game. Again, a lot tighter press, and that time it gave the fits to the Wildcats, but Branson unable to convert on that turnover.
Another turnover.
Pull up, no good. Rebound Clark. Clark pushes it, gets it to Chayla Perry. Perry tries to get in the corner. Reagan comes away with the ball. And they're going to call a foul on Branson. It's Quinn Swafford for Branson committing the foul.
That's their lone senior.
Their lone senior. Eden Kibbe to inbound the ball. Gets up top to Perry. In the corner, Kibbe going to drive baseline. Tries to go up. She's going to get fouled. Looks like again by maybe Swafford. Nope. Lily Seaver.
Need to take advantage of Foster being on the bench for Branson. First one no good. Score remains 44-41. Wildcats with the lead.
Second one good. Back to a 4-point lead for the Wildcats, 45-41. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Rogers from the corner, and that's good. She reminds me of Goose. Remember Goose sitting down?
Yeah, she would just camp out over there, which...
Perry drives. Nice drive by Perry for two. 47-44. 3-point lead for the Cats. 4:50 left in the ball game. Three-point attempt by Branson. Off the mark. Tries to save it.
Branson ball.
And Buckman's going to fall fall on it, but she's going to be out of bounds.
Timeout, Branson.
So Branson takes the timeout, folks. 47-44, Wildcats with the lead. 4:30 left in the ball game. Want to thank our timeout sponsor, Mr. Rick Burney.
Of Burney Built.
He'll build you a house. He'll renovate your house. He'll build you a shouse. See, I'm not calling it a smouse anymore.
If it's late July, early August, when it's about 100 outside, he will hang wallpaper.
Yeah. So he'll do anything, and he's just a great guy all around. So everyone knows Rick Burney. Give him a call at Burney Built, 417-402-9024. 4:30 left in this ball game. Wildcats lead by 3 in quite the battle here tonight between both Branson and the Wildcats.
You know, there before the game started, we'd ask, and I'll be quiet here.
Pull-up jumper, Branson, good. Cuts it down to a 1-point lead for the Wildcats. What were you saying?
Wildcats throw it away. Branson layup good. 48-47. Branson with the lead.
And Branson's going to take maybe their second lead of the game, 48-47. Reagan hits, 49-48. Wildcats back with the lead, 3:50 left in the ball game.
Foster set to check in for Branson.
We'd like to see her sit on the bench a little longer.
Right.
Reach in foul by Kibbe.
So I was saying, Rick did the cooking for the football fundraiser, the barn dance, pig roast and barn dance, back in August. And he made these chicken thighs that were divine to the palate.
I didn't get any.
Oh, they were great. So I was asking him tonight, I didn't mention anything other than I said, Rick, would you share your recipe? And he goes, no. I said, no, not on the secret sauce.
The Raj Dog secret sauce?
Yeah, not on that. I wanted on the chicken thighs.
Perry's, are they going to count it? Did they? I think they called it on the floor.
Yeah, he pointed out of bounds. Yeah, he pointed out of bounds. So Rick will not share his recipe. We talked about that the last game. That thing is locked and sealed in a vault.
In a trust.
In an undisclosed location.
Serena Carlson with the foul. Perry's going to go to the line. 17 fouls for the Pirates, 8 for the Wildcats.
But he will tell you his chicken thigh recipe. So
that sounds good.
First one,
no good.
Bounces around, no good. Foster with the rebound. 1 point Wildcat lead.
Nice deflected by Buckman.
Branson,
but double
steals
teamed
it back. Oh, that is good. I think they're going to.
Coach Watts not happy with that call. 49-48, Wildcats lead, but you got Foster, who we mentioned earlier, or 50-49, Branson lead. Foster at the line. She's a good free throw shooter.
Maybe we'll
jinx her.
Yeah, but
we didn't. She's unstoppable. 51-49, Branson leads. Third lead of the game for Branson.
And we throw it away. And see there, John, somebody'd be sitting on the bench if I was coaching. When you throw it to no one. But I'm not the coach.
Well, they can't get frustrated right now. That's the main thing. He's going to leave Reagan out there with 4 fouls.
Which you have to.
Yeah, you've got to. with Foster back in the game. And
if she fouls out, she fouls out. But
double dribble Branson, so it's going to go back to the Wildcats. Branson leads 51-49. It's a battle, folks. Gibby brings the ball down the court, gets it to Clark. Clark gets it to Reagan. Buckman for three. Good! 52-51. Wildcats take back the lead. Timeout.
Wildcats.
Brings us to our timeout sponsor, Rick Burney from Burney Built. He'll cook you a good barbecue pork sandwich. As we know, he brought us up some tonight. But more importantly, he'll renovate you a house. He'll build you a house, build you a house. He does it all. So give our friend Rick Burney a call at Burney Built, 417-402-9024.
He doesn't mess around. If you know, the Pringers used him for a little renovation addition, and Rick got in, got it done, and got out of there.
And I found out not only did he build my grandmother a deck, he also poured a concrete pad for her. I just found that out Sunday, so he does a good job.
Yep, he's done concrete work. And
we talk about it when we're in calling football games, but you have those heart attack games, and this is turning out to be one of those heart attack games for me. Kind of feels like almost we're getting down to the point where last person with the ball, you know, has the opportunity to win this game. 52-51, Wildcats lead by 1, 2:29 left in the ball game. Second round of the LadyCat Classic. Branson with the ball.
Knocked out of bounds by Sienna Clark. Branson ball.
Just enough to get in their heads. You know, that's what you're hoping for. Blocked by Reagan. No one there to get the offensive rebound. So Branson's going to take back the lead, 53-52. Gets it to Reagan. Three-pointer by Kibbe. Good! 55-53 Wildcats. Under 2 minutes left in the ball game. I'm going to have to stand up, Stevie. I can't sit. Oh, and Reagan's going to foul out.
She whacked her on the kind of like after the shot.
55-53, Wildcats lead, but Branson at the line for two. I can't see who their shooter is.
Is it 33? So Sperlin will be checking in for Rasmussen.
Yeah, Quinn Swafford is going to be the Branson shooter at the line for two. Reagan getting quite the applause, well-deserved applause. First one for Branson's good. 55-54. Branson's got one more to shoot from the line.
And John, a lot of that, you know, if we wanted to get in our critique zone, is that where she swatting
it down, yeah,
coming down, and
second one no good, but put back
on the
by
rebound.
Foster.
Branson timeout.
Branson gonna take
a 56-55 lead with 1:45 here in the fourth quarter.
So we want to thank our timeout sponsor, Mr. Rick Burney. He'll renovate you a house. He'll build you a house. He does it all, folks. Plus, he's just a darn nice guy. So give our friend Rick Burney at Burney Build a call, 417-402-9024. He's a proud supporter of Chain Gang and LR Sports. And I could just say LR. I don't even really need to say sports. So 56-55. Branson takes their fourth lead of the game, I believe. 1:45 left in the ball game. It's a tight one down here at the Wildcat Arena. Second round of the Lady Wildcat Classic. And this has been a great game tonight. We mentioned before we've played the Pirates in the regular season, and they beat us by 12. So Wildcats with the ball. Pressure by the Pirates. Kibbe going to bring the ball up the court. Gets it to Perry. Perry barely wrangles that one in. A lot of tough passes. Clark up top gets it to Sperlin. Sperlin scans, gets it back up top to Clark. Clark to Perry. Couldn't hang on to it. Branson with the ball. Sperlin in the mix. Jump ball, that's going to stay with the Pirates. But
Branson was trying to call a timeout, but no one had possession yet.
But that could work in our advantage in this last minute. So 56-55, Branson leads. Minute 2 left in the ball game.
The way Foster shoots those free throws, I'd give it to her. Yeah, she
traveled,
walked.
Nice. Crowd saying every time. A lot of pressure by the Pirates again.
And they steal it.
Put
and
it
go
in
up.
for 2. Clock's running. 58-55. Turnover they're going to give it to the Wildcats. I thought Sperlin touched it last.
Yeah, I thought Foster had tipped that, but it was very close.
3-point lead for Branson, 46 seconds left. Clark inbounding the ball, gets it up top to Perry. Perry to Buckman. Buckman back to Clark. Clark just overthrows Sperlin. 40 seconds left, 3-point lead for Branson. Wildcats going to go into a little bit of a press here. Timeout Branson. 30 seconds left. Branson leads 58-55. Time for our timeout sponsor, Rick Burney. He'll build you a house, renovate you a house. He does it all, as we've said every timeout. He's a great guy. But give our friend Rick Burney over at Burney Build a call for all your home renovation and home building needs. Burney Built, 417-402-9024. 58-55, 31 seconds left. Branson's going to have the ball. The jump ball arrow pointing towards Rogersville. For whatever reason, I think that's important right now. May give us that final shot. We said earlier, may come down to the team that has the ball last. So.
I find it interesting. We've talked about how good of a free throw shooter Foster is, and she's on the bench.
Yeah. They may be going for speed and ball handling right now.
Someone probably needs to be fouling, but...
Well, they're passing it so fast, I don't think our Cats are getting there in time. So Chayla finally gets her fouled.
Probably wouldn't have been the one I fouled, but...
Miroff going to the line for for a 1-and-1. Or she's shooting 2, I'm sorry. Double bonus for the Wildcats, or for Branson. First one, good, no good. So still a 3-point game, 17 seconds left.
It would take a little pressure off of Branson if she could pull one of these or make this one, but hopefully she won't, but she does.
So 59-55, Branson leads, 17 seconds left. Wildcats going to have to push. And Kibbe's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
So do you foul there on purpose? I mean, I don't think she did.
No, I think you do. I think with a 3-point lead, I think you foul on purpose.
What about with a 4-point lead?
I don't think you foul. I don't think you need to. First one good.
Did you think they fouled on purpose? I didn't
don't
necessarily.
know.
I believe we got
Coach Watts took a timeout, I believe.
Yep.
So we'll take our timeout sponsor, Bernie Built, from Mr. Rick Burney from Bernie Built, 417-402-9024. Give him a call for all your home renovation and home building needs. Yeah, I think at that point, like with the three-point play, and especially with Kibbe getting the ball and knowing that she's a, fairly big threat past the three-point line, I think the right call is to foul there. The most we can get is 2 with 6 seconds left. So, and at this point, I don't know if you don't somehow try to intentionally miss.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. Do you miss this shot? Hope you get the rebound, kick it out for a 3 to tie it?
Yeah, I think that's exactly why Coach Watts took that timeout. I think he's drawn up something, maybe similar to that. Easier said than done. I mean, obviously, to miss the shot in a way that, it favors us for the rebound. But
boys coach Gary McDaniel drew a play up like that back in the 80s for a victory.
And Kibbe's going to make 6 seconds left. They should quick foul right here. And they do. Draws it down to 5 seconds. That's going to send
Muroff? Probably Muroff.
Yeah, Muroff to the line for 2 for the Pirates. 59-57. Branson leads. We need her to miss one of these.
60-57. First shot was good. Second one.
In and out. Oh, but Foster gets the rebound. And just not enough time. I mean, we had it there. It's hard to get with 5 seconds, get it across court and take a decent three-point shot. So in a game where the Wildcats led pretty much the entire game, Branson comes back there in the fourth and makes a valiant effort to win by 3 here in the second round of the Lady Classic. We will be back here. Well, I don't know if you will because you probably have to work, but
yeah, some of us have jobs. I will be here, but I may be about 30 minutes late.
Okay. So I believe we play at 4:30 tomorrow. We'll be playing Central. This will be our third time playing Central this year.
The Bulldogs.
Beat them pretty handedly every time we've played them. So,
right.
But, hey, it's basketball. You never know what we're going to do. So, guys, thanks for watching us. Exciting game. Just couldn't get it won tonight. So I want to thank you for watching Chain Gang Sports. I'm John Pope.
Stevie Ray.
Thanks to Citizens Bank of Rogersville, Postgame Pizza, and Mr. Rick Burney from Bernie Belt. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for that matchup.